If you think Jaan Yaman's international run is random, this next phase is going to prove it's the opposite. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Turkish Stars Explained. If you're new here, we break down Turkish stars going global with no fluff, no hype, just clear signals and what they really mean. And today we're doing something different. Instead of chasing one headline, we're connecting the dots. Because Jaan Yaman's career right now is not one story, it's a roadmap. And that roadmap has 3 big lanes. Italy built the foundation. Spain is opening the gateway. And global platforms are the final boss. So let's talk about what happens after January 15th, why this date matters more than people realize, and what the real 2026 play looks like for Jaan Yaman. 1. Why January 15th matters, and why it's not just a release date. Let's start with the obvious. January 15th is a clean, public marker. When a platform puts a date on the calendar, it's not just coming soon energy, it's commitment. But here's the key. A release date isn't the finish line. It's the start of the test. Platforms don't just care about viewers. They care about 3 things. 1. Who clicks immediately, launch curiosity. 2. Who stays, retention. 3. Who returns, habit forming. That's why a full rollout or a complete drop can be so powerful. It forces the question fast. Is this a watch one episode and leave show? Or a finish the whole thing show? And if Jaan Yaman's project proves it can hold people for multiple episodes, that becomes more than a win in Spain. It becomes a resume line for every global buyer watching quietly in the background. Because the industry doesn't only ask, is he popular? They ask, can he carry a series that people actually binge? That's what January 15th can validate. 2. Italy was the foundation, and it's doing its job. Now let's talk about Italy. The Italy chapter is not a detour. It's the base layer. Jaan Yaman didn't move into Italy to repeat the same style of work. He moved into Italy to build a different identity. More international, more event-driven, more platform-friendly. Think about what the Italy era gives him. A larger mainstream stage. A new audience outside the Turkish TV bubble. A project that can be packaged as global entertainment, not just fandom content. And here's why that matters. Big platforms look for proof of stability. A lot of actors have viral moments. A lot of actors have a loud fandom. But when you can point to a major market, a prime-time project, and consistent attention, it becomes harder to dismiss you as a moment. Italy gives him credibility. Spain gives him momentum. And momentum is the currency that turns into bigger offers. So even if some people argue about rankings or headlines, or which article said what, the bigger truth is this. Italy helped position Jaan Yaman as a cross-border lead, not a local star. That's the foundation. 3. Spain is the gateway, and gateway markets change careers. Now let's get to the main point. Spain is a gateway market. When people say gateway, they mean a place that can unlock broader demand. And Spain is one of those places because Spain has strong TV culture. Spanish-language media travels. And Spanish audiences are historically open to international series. But the smartest part of this move is not just the platform. It's the language and the perception shift. When an actor shows up and the local audience feels like, okay, he's not just visiting, he's adapting, that changes everything. It signals seriousness. And seriousness is what turns an international career into a long-term one. So the Spain era can do 3 things at once. 1. Expand his audience. 2. Change how press frames him. 3. Prove that he can lead outside his original market. And those 3 together are exactly what global platforms want before they invest bigger money. So if you're wondering, why does Spain matter so much? Because Spain is not just a country. It's a distribution mindset. It's where global careers get translated into mainstream momentum. For the 2026 roadmap. 3 moves, 3 goals. Now let's build the roadmap clearly. In 2026, Jaan Yaman's international path needs 3 kinds of wins. Move number 1. Consolidate the event series identity. This is where Italy and big-scale projects matter. An event series is a show that feels bigger than normal, has a cinematic vibe, has press gravity, and once an actor becomes associated with event series energy, platforms begin to treat them differently, because event series are global products. So the goal here is simple. Keep Jaan Yaman positioned in projects that look expensive, high stakes, and internationally marketable. Move number 2. Convert Spain into a repeatable audience. This is the big test after January 15th. Because one release can be hype, but a repeatable audience means people who follow your work into the next project. If Spain becomes a home base market, the way Italy has become a foundation, then Jaan Yaman is no longer playing roulette. He's building territory. Move number 3. Open the global platform door. This is the final boss. The U.S/global platform situation. And listen, I'm not saying it's guaranteed. I'm saying the roadmap clearly points there. But global platforms don't respond to fandom noise the way fans think. They respond to clear performance in a gateway market, repeat watch behavior, and sustained press momentum. In other words, not one viral week. Pattern. If Spain delivers that pattern, then global platforms don't have to take a risk. They can justify the move with data. 5. The 3 signals to watch after launch. This is the real game. So what should you watch after January 15th? Not rumors, not fan pages, not vibes. Watch these 3 signals. Signal number 1. Placement. Is the show pushed visibly on the platform? Homepage rows, banners, featured now, trending sections. Placement equals investment. If it's buried, it means the platform is playing it safe. If it's pushed, it means they want it to travel. Signal number 2. Conversation outside the fandom. You can always get comments from people who already love Jaan Yaman. That's normal. But the real breakout signal is when you see non-fans say things like, "I clicked randomly, and I'm hooked." That's how global hits start. Signal number 3. Follow-up momentum. Does it create demand for the next step? For example, more interviews, more press coverage, more what's next headlines, more platform rumors that feel industry-shaped, not fan-shaped. When follow-up momentum appears, it usually means someone bigger is watching. So, Spain or global? Now let's answer the big question. Is Spain the best gateway for Jaan Yaman? Or does he still need a major global platform next? My take. Spain can be the gateway. And global is still the endgame. Spain builds the numbers and the narrative. Global platforms multiply it. That's the roadmap. And if this next phase hits, Jaan Yaman becomes one of the clearest examples of a Turkish star building an international career the strategic way. Foundation market, gateway market, then global expansion. Quick recap so you remember the roadmap. Italy gave credibility and event series identity. Spain can generate repeatable mainstream momentum. Global platforms respond when momentum becomes a pattern. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think Spain becomes Jaan Yaman's biggest gateway? Or does he need a global platform to truly break worldwide? Type Spain or global in the comments. And if you want me to keep tracking the real rollout signals, placement trends and audience reaction, make sure you like, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next update. Thanks for watching Turkish Stars Explained, and I'll see you in the next one.